Hi, I'm Dave, welcome to the channel. In this video we're going to put this FT-Slottechnic chip into this very nice sideways Gr5 BMW 320. So let's not beat about the bush here. These 320 BMWs by sideways are gorgeous to look at and they're beautifully engineered. There's the FT-Slottechnic chip as it comes in the bag. You will only need the chip and the wires that are attached to it and that little black collar at the bottom. So off with the body shell and let's get on with the job. First thing to do is remove the wires from the pickup at the front. Now these are held in by two of the tiniest little Allen head grub screws that you'll ever come across. It's very fiddly. Eventually fiddle about a bit more. Come on Dave, you can do this. Right, and that's the grub screw out, and drop it and it rolls away, and then we undo the other one as well. Yeah, and that one's rolled away as well, inevitably, and then we pull those wires out of the pickup at the front. And then the next thing to do is we need to remove these wires from the motor. So soldering iron out, don't panic, and just heat up each of the contacts. Come on contacts, you can do this. Don't overheat it, go gently. Come on, there we are, and it pulls off. And the same with the one on the other side. So out with the old and in with the new. As I say, we don't need all of these wires and plugs. You literally need just that one with the circuit board with all the wires attached to it and the little black collar that comes in the bag. So we're having a look. Let's see which way around is this going to fit best. If I put it that way around, maybe the wires will go neater to the motor, but no, if I put it that way around, that's probably going to be better. Now let's just dispense firstly with the magnet. I don't run magnets on my cars, and aside from which I'm not convinced putting a little microchip on a board right next to a magnet is a brilliant idea anyway. So put the cover back on, screw that back down, and then we've got a lovely place just in front of the motor to put that chip, which I'm going to fix very professionally with, wait for it, blob of blue tack. If you're from America or Australia, I don't know what you call it over there. We call it blue tack. It's just sort of, yeah, gummy tack. Now I want to make it fit probably there somewhere, so let's just squeeze the blue tack about and press that down into place, and that's not going to go anywhere ever again unless I want it to. So now the two wires, the red and black pair. Now the black one in this instance, because we're on a Carrera Digital and the polarity is the opposite way round to normal slot cars, the black goes on the right hand side as you're looking at the car, and the left hand side as you're looking at the screen. And the red, and of course this is fiddly, and you know, cue lots of fiddling about. Speed this up a bit. There we are. Come on Dave. And eventually, there we are, the wire goes through. So that's the two wires to go to the pickup. So we size those up, just decide, chop off the extra we don't need. And strip back a little bit of wire. Give it a twist. Then we pick up the annoyingly small grub screw put that wire back in where the old wire came out from, and put the grub screw back in, which is of course fiddly, and you'll probably drop it 3 or 4 times, and speed that up. You don't need to look at me screwing a grub screw in, you know how that works. And then we do the same thing the other side. And drop the grub screw. And find the grub screw. And put the grub screw back in. And we just check that they're, secure. So that's that end done. Now, to borrow a line from a Bob Newhart sketch, the 2 wires that go to the motor, one's kind of a purpley grey, and the other one's a kind of grey purple. So the purpley one goes to the plus, or the right hand side of this particular motor. Again, measure a length, chop some wire off, strip a bit back, and then we're going to tin this up. So we'll kind of give it a twist, and then I tend to use a pair of pliers because it's just easier. Hold the thing where you want it. Hopefully hold the thing where you want it. I don't know why I'm showing you this at normal speed, but I am. So here's tinning up a piece of wire, some solder, a soldering iron. Yeah, we're done. Okay. And then we'll fit this so that it solders nicely, hopefully, onto the motor. Nope. Try again. Yep, that's better. And then it won't be surprising to you to learn that the grey wire goes to the other side of the motor. So here we go. Now I was going to speed this up, but my friend Col, who runs the ColGT page, there'll be a link to that in the description of this video, was holding the camera and he did a load of little zoomy things. So we're doing this at normal speed as well. So again, tin this wire up, solder, soldering iron, a little bit of wispy smoke, lovely, very arty Col. And solder this side back on the motor. Here we go, zoomy zoom. Look at that, beautifully soldered and even more beautifully shot by Col. Thank you, Col. So that's all the power sorted out. Now comes the scary bit. The first thing you want to do is get a ruler and measure 12.5mm from the centre of the car across. And I just kind of draw a line on the bottom with a pencil, so I know roughly where I'm at. And then you can, there's probably more precise science, but I think you can eyeball this. So that's that side, it's that side. Yeah. And then I had a little dig around in here. And actually, there's a kind of blind casting in the bottom of the chassis that's in exactly the right place. Now, brace yourselves. Here come the power tools. So, I'm running a 4mm drill bit through here. Don't worry, it's okay. Don't fret. There, that's gone through. and we have a hole in the right place. Now this is a 4mm hole, and I could just glue that sensor into there, but it does come with a collar which won't fit in that 4mm hole, and you drop and you pick it up. So here's a 5mm drill bit, just to make the hole 5mm instead of 4. And now the little collar will fit in there. Now, get some super glue. Just press that in a bit better first. It needs to be flush, because if it sticks out a little bit it might scrape on the track, so it needs to be dead flush with the bottom of the chassis. And get some glue, then realise that you haven't opened it before, pierce the end, and then so get some glue and glue the collar in. And then the LED will fit in there. We'll just hold it in place for a moment. Just check that you haven't pushed the collar through further when you've put the LED into it. And then, because I've got some, I just sprayed a bit of activator on the glue just to make it solid quick. And there we are, really, that's done. We just need to put the body shell back on it. Tidy the wires up a bit, just reposition that so that's better. Put the wires in, put the lid on, screw the lid on the box. We'll take it to the track. So at the track, car on the track, code controller, job done. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, press the like button, leave a comment if you have one, and please subscribe to the channel.